Hey guys, it's Kira. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go over the ultimate TikTok tutorial for beginners. This is actually going to be a multi-part series because I didn't want to do one big, long, overwhelming video. Instead, I'm breaking it up into a few shorter videos on specific topics. So today we're going to be going over how to set up your account. And even if you've already started an account and have it set up, this is very important because this is how to not just set up your account, but how to optimize it for followers, sales, conversions, and just to build a stronger community. Like I said, I'll be doing an entire series. We'll be going over basic filming and editing principles, growth strategies, but today is just the foundation that you need because you can honestly have amazing content, but if your profile is not set up for conversions, you're going to fail. People see this all the time when they have a video go viral and they think they're gonna get so many followers and they don't, because you have to get in the mind of a TikTok consumer or the person who stumbles upon your video. When they click on your profile, they're gonna spend just like a few seconds deciding whether or not they wanna follow you. So today we're gonna make sure that that decision for them is a yes. Just a little bit about me if you're wondering why the heck should I listen to this girl. My name's Kira. I'm actually a TikTok coach and strategist. So this is like my whole job. I love TikTok so much. I'm very passionate about it. And that is why I'm here today making this free content for you guys. I've grown my account to over 80,000 followers and I've grown a lot of client accounts as well. Just a few wins that I've had. One client account, we grew to 120,000 in just a little bit over a year. And they've had tons of sales with that too, which is really the most important part. Am I right? I've also helped a client grow her account to 22,000 followers, I think, in about 90 days, which was amazing. And lots of my clients also had plenty of viral videos in there where they got tons of sales, hundreds of signups for their webinar to launch their course, etc. So I know a thing or two about creating viral worthy content on TikTok, but not just for the sake of going viral, for the sake of actually building your following and your community and getting sales and building a business for you. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I wanna talk to the people who might be starting from scratch or starting from not a lot of followers. What you need to know is that while TikTok growth used to be really easy, the algorithm has changed a ton recently. There are people who have millions of followers, but who are only getting like a couple hundred views per video. So just because someone has a lot of followers on TikTok does not mean that their content is doing well. So if you're starting from scratch, I promise you, you actually might be in a better place than these people who have been on TikTok for years and just have always kind of created mediocre content. But like back 3 years ago, that was enough to go viral and to build a following, but now it's not performing well. So we're gonna set you up for success to perform well from the get-go. So before we dive into this, I'll be giving you a lot of information in this video, but I do have a completely free download called the TikTok Starter Pack. I just updated this and did a 2.0 version because I've had this free starter pack for a while. Thousands of people have downloaded it, but I just updated it for the 2023 algorithm. It includes 3 freebies. There's a niching guide and video training. And then the second freebie is actually what we're gonna go over today. So it's a checklist of how to audit your profile and set up your profile. So I do think that if you guys go and download that, it will be really helpful just to kind of have like a physical copy of what we're gonna talk about as well. And it has some other really helpful stuff in there. Plus you'll be on my email list so that we can stay in touch. I'm gonna put screenshots of the guide up here and I'm gonna be looking at it on my computer as we go so that we can just go through this together. Okay, so first let's talk about setting up your profile and your bio. So when you have your bio, you want to share a brief description of who you are, what you do, and who you serve. You want to, again, get into the mind of the consumer. You wanna make it super clear who your account is for. So my bio, the way it is currently, I do change it around sometimes, but I say your TikTok bestie, grow your following. So you're going to want to kind of say who you are, what you do, who you serve, or what you help people do. So for me, that's grow your following. And then you want to include a CTA or a call to action, usually with like an emoji arrow pointing down. and then the link that you want them to take action on. So if you're a product, that would be, shop now, get 15% off. For me, I want people to download the free TikTok starter pack I just told you about. So I have an arrow pointing down to my Stan Store, which we'll talk about in a minute. Okay, so for the link in your bio, you're going to include a link in your bio if you have a website, an offer, or something else you want to highlight. Everyone should have a link in their bio. If you don't know what to link to, you should be building an email list. But if you're an influencer, you might have your Amazon storefront. Brand would obviously have their website as a brand. You don't want to have a link in bio tool. You want to just link directly to where you want people to shop. Keep in mind, the less clicks, the better. So if you have a URL that you really want people to go to, it's best to just include that URL instead of a link in bio program. But like for me, I have multiple offers I want to link, so I do use a Stan Store. Like I mentioned, Stan is my favorite link in bio platform. It's so much more than that. It allows me to sell my one-on-one consults. I've made over $35,000 in the last year of mostly passive income from my Stan Store because I sell digital downloads. I have a Trend Alert subscription. It's where people can get to my social media, get on my email list. So again, this is what it looks like. I love my Stan Store. If you guys do want to try a free trial, you can click below. I will go ahead and link it. Like I said, include a link for sure. Getting into account type. So this is super important. When you set up your account initially, you're going to have to choose personal or a business account. There's a few main differences that go into these two. For a personal account, that is usually what I recommend. You can use trending sounds with it, which is great because that just is a fun aspect of TikTok that you usually most definitely want to play into. It's usually quicker to grow with a personal account, with one caveat that I'll talk about in a minute. The only downfall to having a personal account is that you unfortunately cannot include a link in your bio until you hit 1,000 followers. But what I'm gonna tell you is that's actually a good thing, and it's okay, because I don't want you trying to sell people or trying to get people on your email list or trying to get people to take action until you hit 1,000 followers. You can do it super quickly, I promise. In my opinion, it's worth it to take that hit of not being able to have the link in your bio and instead to be able to use trending sounds and to be able to grow a little bit quicker as a personal account on TikTok. Now, with a business account, you can't use trending sounds, which really sucks. In the past, I've seen people struggle with growth when they have a business account. So if you're struggling with your growth, you might want to check what type of account you have and switch to a personal. But as of right now when I'm filming this, which is July 2023, there's a new feature called TikTok Shop, and you can only do that with a business account. And for product-based brands, TikTok shops are absolutely taking off and causing people to have viral videos. So that being said, if you are a brand or a product-based business, I would actually recommend that you do a business account. If things are the same, things change on TikTok really quickly. But like I said, as of right now, July 2023, that's something I would definitely at least experiment with. But if you're not a brand, you're gonna wanna do a personal account for sure. Okay, and then lastly, your profile photo should include a clear up-close photo of you. It should be related to your niche. So like if you're a wedding photographer, you with a camera, you're not gonna have like a photo of your dog or something. Just make sure that it's clear that your photo represents your niche and who you are and what you do. I'm holding a phone in mine. If you have a health coaching business, for example, and you have a video that goes viral about health coaching, but you have like a selfie with you and your daughter as your main profile picture, it just makes it look like you're just a casual account and you're actually not like a creator who's focused on that content. So especially when you're niche down, you want that photo to represent your niche so that people know that that's like all that you post about, and it'll make them want to follow you, rather than people just thinking, oh, this person just randomly posted about health. They're just a normal account that just posts random stuff. Like, I'm not gonna follow them. Okay, so I think that covers everything with our bio. Now let's move on to bingeable content. So you basically want to try to keep your content in a few main categories at the beginning. When you're in growth mode, then you can slowly expand as you go. And you wanna use covers or titles to make your content bingeable, and again, so that when someone lands on your page, they know exactly who you are and what content you frequently talk about. It's social proof that you're going to keep giving them the same type of content that they came there for. So I recommend using covers. I like just using the classic cover. When you go to post, you'll tap add cover, I believe, at the end when you're adding the caption, and that's when you can add the cover. Just keep it simple, try to keep it to just 1 or 2 lines, some basic words. It can be kind of an exciting, hook. You can add some emojis in there on the cover, but yeah, make sure to do that. And then once you hit 10K followers, make sure to utilize the playlist feature. So then you can further organize your content into different playlists. It's kind of like the highlight feature on Instagram. Okay, content basics, I'm not gonna dive into right now because that's kind of like a whole other video topic. And if you guys download the TikTok starter pack, you can kind of go through that. Just for the sake of time, we're gonna skip that. I also dive into captions and how to use them in the TikTok starter pack. So yeah, like I said, definitely download that. It's a checklist. It will go through everything I just said more in depth. But yeah, that is basically the basics of setting up your TikTok account. I hope that helped. I hope that you will be able to improve upon your account and optimize it. A few more things when you are posting a video is to make sure that you have the upload in HD button checked. Make sure that it's available to everyone to see. I personally turn stitches and duets off just because I don't like random people being able to stitch my content, but you could have those on if you want to. I hope that was super helpful. In the next video, we're going to go over basic filming and editing principles. If you guys want more resources and want to grow your TikTok account, definitely check the caption down below. I have a ton of resources that I think you guys will find really helpful. If you guys found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.